Thank you for tuning in to Homeschool Homesteaders. Today we're going to talk about removing buckthorns in the winter. We're going to do some winter outdoor cooking and you'll get some beautiful winter scenery. Now this look could be very deceiving. It looks like a winter wonderland. Unfortunately, 90% of these trees are invasive species, the common buckthorn, the glossy buckthorn, etc. And I have to get rid of it somehow. If I do this in the summer, too much mosquitoes and ticks. Winter is ideal because obviously there's no mosquitoes, just the cold, frigid air. And so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a fire under this clump of trees. And this clump of trees is really hard to remove in the summer. So I figure if I set it on fire, maybe this will do the trick. This is the first time I'm ever burning buckthorn in the winter, and the snow is safe. Basically, the whole point is to do as much damage as I can to the buckthorn population as I can in the middle of the winter. And in the spring, summer, hopefully some oak shoots from other native trees will grow instead of buckthorn. And maybe next winter I'll come here again and do some more damage. You obviously never let a great fire go to waste. So here I have some hamburgers, which I bought from Colborn's, about $3 a piece. I had two of them in my fridge, and so I'm going to cook them. Go back inside the house, make myself a little hamburger or cheeseburger. And then I'm going to go back outside and continue burning. Break as much branches, trees, buckthorns as I can and just have a fire burning. It does get dark around 4:45, so this is why it's dark. But I'll try to do as much damage as I can, as you can see from this after footage. A few days later, when I had a day off again, this is around Christmas time, I'm gonna venture to the far side of my property. And obviously, I do have a lot of land, so it is some long walking through some heavy snow. But I have a beautiful section far north of my property that is obviously overgrown with buckthorn. And that area we use for hunting slash camping, and there's some nice trees growing, such as birch, white pine. Very few white pines left in our area, and I have a lot on my property, and so I don't want the buckthorns choking them out. So I'm going to go do as much damage as I can to the far north side of my property. I do realize that in the winter it's really hard to make out the trees, but in the summer this place is extremely beautiful. This is my favorite part on my property, and this is why I like to come here in the winter, late fall, and do as much damage as I can to the buckthorns, because the buckthorns are choking out the beautiful trees. We got birch, we got white pine. Like I said, very few white pines left in our area, and I got some really tall ones here on my property. And so I want to clear out all the buckthorns and invasive species that I can and let the natural Minnesota trees take over. And so this is a very good winter outdoor chore that I encourage people to do if you have land, such as I do. Now, I hope there's some meals, food that you make whenever you go camping. My favorite is where you take tin foil, place a strip of bacon, put a Yukon Gold potato or a potato of your choice, salt, pepper. Then you wrap it up in tin foil, and then you could do what I'm doing here. You place it in direct heat, make sure the fire is hot, and this should be done in about an hour and a half, an hour and 15 minutes. Or if you're really hungry, you could obviously put them directly into the coals, make sure they're not burning hot, and this should be done in about half hour to 45 minutes. Either way, hold them as long as they're cooked, but not too hot that the bacon gets burnt. Unfortunately, I forgot a steak knife to cut my steak, so I'm going to have to eat with my hands. But as soon as I'm done eating, I'm going to go back to burning buckthorns until it gets dark, and then I'm going to head back. Thank you for watching this video.